Bluetooth communication, you could see how you can transmit the data and how you will receive the data. So the data has been transmitted. You will experiment the same experiments in the lab by your own case. You will be able to see this. Sending the destination device. You need to connect the destination device. Simple. That data will go to that device. The same application can work on multiple targets, multiple operating systems. The same application, like let's say we develop the content, irrespective of whichever the OS platform and the target platforms, you should be able to run. There are many more project ideas and other details which we could not able to bring it here, and we will be going to show on a hands-on section. Hands-on is like this. Suppose I ask you to write a program for camera interface. You will be writing. We give you a code. You will be writing your own code. And you create an exercises. Let's say take 2 pictures and send it to a particular an SMS or MMS. So you could be doing this programs. So there is a platform, and that we will demonstrate in the hands-on session. So this is only for the students. Let you have a white box like a test book. Test book you cannot make it and show them run and see the result. In a simulation you only show simulation, not real hardware. But this is a real book where you can do the changes, of course, and interfaces you can modify, and let them see, let them play and connect, and then execute it and see the real things happening. So there is a way difference and different approach. So and then they need to practice it and develop a new algorithms, or we have been given a new target platform, a separate command line platform that leverages them to do anything. Whatever the experiments we so far created, given complete, but integration, some of them has been given, but not all of them. Because when I try to integrate it, then everything I am giving it, then there won't be practicals for them to learn. So let them also learn. So certain basic things where to walk up we need to do it. So I take this opportunity once again. Thanks for all the people for listening. I am sure tomorrow we'll have an open discussion. Whatever the learnings you have and any comments, critics, we'd like to take up and actually share the feedback, because unless you criticize if there is something bad, you say there is something bad. If there is something good and could be enhanced, please open feedback. We are expecting it. And then we are also expecting something where you do contribute and collaborate and take the similar kind of initiatives at your own places, and that is the happiness we will take up. I am sure what we take up at the end, the experiences what we had, what we have given to our own people in the knowledge. I think knowledge is the power. We are the people to create that power. Thank you very much once again. Yeah. So please, there is a digital account, treat at the rate of MRF_PLAT platform. So please do that. And if you have any problem on any logistics, please meet Mr. Amresh. Amresh will be helping us.
So I just wanted to ask, like, how many people have like a Twitter account right away? Just raise your hand. How many people have Twitter account? Can you log into your mobile right away? Is it possible?
So please do this exercise.
Do it right away, and you can just tweet like what is your experience in the half day, what experience you have. Just a small message. Amazing experience with Dr. Reddy, amazing experience with the workshop, or whatever your feedback or something you have the experience. You just write it small. You don't have to write paragraphs. Just a small thing you can write on this, and keep on tweeting every hour or 2 hours or after the session. You tweet what is your feeling about it. That will definitely give us a feedback also to improve anything you have. You just mentioned. I think Suresh can also add something on that.
I think it's very important to get a feedback cycle and comments from you, and that will be the best channel through which you can hear and then reflect back also into this.
So please treat this. We did it a small beginning, and in the entire journey, I request all of us to walk and contribute and share it, because if I take the same thing in our own pace, probably you may not able to getting it. Some of you may be doing it, but not all of you might be doing it. If you have something else you have done, please let us share us. We could also contribute and publish it by your own name, by your own university. And of course, the UI we have also developed differently, but we thought that at this moment we should give it this, but we are revamping things are in their different shapes, and we're taking the in a professional way little more things, and I'm sure that we will have a together a win-win situation that further enhances the capabilities of learning to our own students. Thank you. Yeah, Suresh. Yeah. So please take up the question.
Imagining that I am in a university here in Bangalore, and I have created a course for my students, and I want other students to benefit from that. You said that welcome collaboration and contribution. What will be the, suppose I have a whole package of DSP or big data or data.
I think
if I create a package of exercises,
okay.
How do I?
Yeah, Suresh, I think right point. I had a word with all the people here. There is a two ways. You just say this has been done by us. Would like to collaborate. Approach one. I could send my team members, the project people, to travel to your own space, understand, because the UI component you cannot understand once we build it. So you need to be integrated within the system. Okay, so you need this is one approach. Maybe work for 1 or 2 days, understands what you want to do, how you want to do, because some interfacing diagram, maybe you want to change some template also. Okay, this is approach number one. Approach number two, the other way, we welcome you to the ITTTW, spend some time, run with all the experiment, test it, debug it, okay, and you could also, then finally we could integrate and publish it. Because I felt this is the two ways which could lead us, and if there is any other way, we could also find. I could see immediate solutions for others too. If there is any other solution that you could yourself could able to pop up, but then integrating with the OS and other things could be a problem. Otherwise, you share everything. We will be at our own pace. You will be at our own pace, and we will share it all those things and give you a link. You could remotely execute and see that. So we really did this exercise, Suresh. Even the software, they don't need it in the system. The system is sitting in our own mobile education kit.net. They just go to the experiment, all these things, what I'm doing it, they could do it. But I thought that due to some business logistics, we not open that particular forum. But this forum can be open for developing courses. Any courses that we are developing, they can be their own place and we could be at our own place, but they could be an access where whatever we do, it could be integrated and they can test it remotely.
I think one good thing would be like if each of our colleges doing certain modules, an easy way to collaborate would be like some kind of standard repository, like GitHub or something, so we can easily share what we're doing share across maybe the online site you have.
We have a online
share and distribute.
In all this, even the book we kept it in online. So people for you to download it, free download. We share it a PDF in all your, even in this.
More than one integrated system like this or ready experiments like this for an institution. I feel we should have a platform, whatever, and we should be able to write the program and we should allow develop application on it.
No, you have it, ma'am. I understand madam's question is that. No, let's say an embedded system.
Create an idea and keep it ready. I mean, like it is for the students to write their applications. And choose a Linux platform or Raspberry Pi ID and then do that. Instead of creating one GUI like this and then selecting
So
and
you should be
running
able
an
to
application.
add also more modules or test your own
That
exercises.
is something students should be learning how to develop an application rather than just running the
This is
system.
just a first sample of
No, I have an answer to this. Madam, I just put you, it is not, I'll take a well take up. I'll try to justify what it is. Let's say you have a book. You are a teacher, I'm also a teacher, you are also a teacher. Go to the classroom, how do we teach? Whatever the book same, or your learnings you take it and try to convey to the students. Or you take simulation tools, or some quick you take it and practically you demonstrate it. This is the way I feel it, you are doing, and I also feel it this way. In this approach, the same thing in multiple subjects has been given. The idea why we give it in the multiple segment, every one new subject, new kit will not be bought. Then pile up. And then you have a laptop, you can use it for everything because this is capabilities. You want it to take up all the capabilities, integrate it. If I do not integrate, databases is one side, sensors is another side, communications is another side, what is the purpose? Ultimately, the ultimate project we give it to the end of the semester or end of the course, let them develop a new product or a project that integrates the knowledge of all the subjects. This is that direction. To address to your first problem, we have a methodology. I could not able to demonstrate here due to limitation and other things are in the pipeline and show you. Let's take an embedded system. We have a complete embedded system experiments, individual experiments. The students can take the source code, can modify, and that's why we are giving you hands-on. Otherwise, simple demo I have no need to come on 2 days doesn't require. In 1 day I could just demonstrate and go away. You don't learn, don't practice it. For learning exactly what you wanted, and students, they take an experiment, they execute it, they modify the same and see the result on their own way. And if you want to say that, can they be added? Yes, you can add, you can share that repository as Suresh is pointing out. Maybe a common account we could create, but managing that is really a problem unless one person from each institute take a leadership that yes. And then we also want not only in the command line, if you do it in your own place, how it is going to reflect into other places. So we should be trying to integrate in this kind of UA platform in addition to the individual learning platform. This is like a textbook you have, you go to the students, you teach it. It's a first level teaching course. Then hands-on course in the lab, you have to take a new other approach which I have not demonstrated, which I will do in the next session, where I have an experiment only, subject-wise experiments, read it out, pull the source code, modify, run it, and see, even change the connections in the hardware and see this. So this is another approach, which is a lab approach. So we try to see the lab and also in a classroom. Both has been integrated. And that's why we need it in a single platform, so that you could even integrate, there is a linkage between subject to subject. If you make that, I think that leads to a product design. If isolated way, if you go only, you get a depth, but if unless you connect with other subject, how you can make it? IoT is the same. Cloud computing is the same. You need to connect with other domains. Big data is also other way. If you have any data you have not no use, you need to connect and share it to the people. So this is now an applications are coming into a subjects just because of the integration. So we try to see that kind of integration. I felt that should be the reason. If there is any other remarks, sir, you have any remarks? Sir?
Already I have respect to you. Sorry, I was going to say, maybe I would like to take, now you have set temperature and I would like to take 3 or 4 sensors, apply some small elements to that and do some actuation as a part of this.
We did it, sir. We did it. We have some other work, some project ideas has been not yet integrated. I think we have done it, all the integration, analytics, there is a graphical analysis tool has been done. Again, with the same kit, but not yet integrated. So definitely this very big data.
Not to reduce
Yeah.
Previous question is they want to do it. They can do it. It's okay.
Yeah, of course, you
That's
do
the
it.
point is that
You can
flexible
do it.
enough to
Yeah, I think you should please do it. Once you have, let's say, analytics part, you do it. Why I'm saying to be integrated separately in a single unit in the UI manner is, let we have product that goes together. Unless the product doesn't grow, you could use isolation, there is no problem. If you want to use it. But unless you integrate that with some other domains, you need to be connected, all the subjects. That's the only. Otherwise, of course, if you don't want only one subject I want, this is quite easy, and break down and give it, sell it, then so many things you need to load it.
Generic baseline is available now. On the top of this, you can always.
Yeah. So we look at other feedback by other people, then decide if any changes that we require to do it in the UI. I'm sure that we could be able to do it. In the other UI, we have subject by subject. In the next version, we have done it, but it's still not able to announce it.
I think one more last comment is that probably you have noticed the passion and the energy with which Dr. Reddy is sharing. The students have been like amazing to get these from a women's college to do this. I think you can do from any college that you kind of already proved. So let's appreciate and give a big applause to them.
Dr. Yu, I have one question.
Yeah,
so the workshop is quite amazing, but what happened, for example, Dr. Srinivas comes with his amazing professors out here, and they want to do a big session for almost like 100-200 students. And is it possible for you to do a remote on Skype, and they will be like on the ground and all testing?
I think why are Skype I'm talking about, I could lead the entire remote compilation. And you want Skype, there is no doubt all our sessions, this is one way to record and share it, that knowledge. We thought at last minute to integrate whatever we try to put, even record all the sessions and place it in the repository for others to share it. And wherever you requirement, I try to accommodate, if not I send my students. I think you have no worry in spreading the knowledge. At the same time, I also request to you to join in summer and share it, your experience, and we will be looking for the bigger events at ITGW or at JSS Noida or collaboration. So you please also share, come sometime, but it's a hard place.
So the reason why I asked this question is like we have almost 12 universities, and each university they want to have like a similar workshop for their students and all. They have their hands-on experience, they go back, but there is a subject line, SME, you will be there. So it will be good if you can.
I definitely share my resource people. I have definitely shared all my resource people because this is the passion and this is the learning I want to do. And some thesis work is going on. One of my PhD student on mobile education learning, and she's working and even she's helping us. I think this is our one of the objective because doing something, I feel it one thing. I did my thesis in embedded systems, which doesn't give me any value, but only I learned it. But I am asking my students, no thesis will go without a product reaching to a product and end user. That's my commitment. No thesis will be signed by me if my student doesn't take a product to the end user. I never mind there is no publication, only whatever required for qualifying, but we're looking for the patents, we're looking for technology transfers and serving the end user. Not much concentrating on publications. So all my staff, whenever you require on any domain, I could spare. They also get a real experience. I'm sure that there's no problem even if you ask us to share some resource people, we will help you with information, whichever thing is needed. Ideally, we are serving for ourselves. Right? Right. So I think so I think we break for the lunch. Yeah. I think what is the distribution plan so that okay. So please after the lunch you will be given a kit. Once to set up ready, all the sessions now onwards are hands-on, no theory, and whatever the theory is being done. Okay. So please see, stand that mouse and keyboard is connected. Take out the HDMI connection cable. This is adapter, HDMI adapter. Okay. If you have HDMI, take out from your screen. Take out the display. please see, like you have your monitor connection from your monitor, which is given to you, fitted monitor from the lab monitor, connect it to this HDMI cable like this and place it this to the HDMI port of Raspberry Pi. So take out your monitor cable from the main system. So please see this, there is a Python program, program 1, okay, simple print, see like you have a printf, so much of things you give it in the C syntax, but in the Python you have given all these things in the book. If you have any program, go to the book, take a hard copy, refer to that book, Python programming, the same exercises has been given there. Yes. You can change it. You can change. Let us print the welcome to MS Ramaiah Mobile Computing Workshop. Okay. Now this is the print statement. We are going to, please all of you listen. Anything that you want to do in a print output, you use the print. Simple keyword is print. Anything that you want to print, put it in a single quotes or put it in a double quotes. Okay. Let us see. Now this is a program, print anything, that is a comment. Hash indicates that anywhere that line is commenting. Okay, so there is a single line, print hello IGDTW. We just run this and then modify print hello to MS Ramaiah. Okay, now all of you run this exercise, run this experiment. If you have any problem, raise your hand. If you don't raise it, I assume that you have done it. Is it clear? You have done? Okay. Go to the program number 1. I am repeating the first exercise, first one. Program number 1. This is simply to print anything which you would like to do. This is quite useful for your Python programming. Let's say I want to print sensor data or print some error comment, you use the print. Anything that you want to display, put it in the single quotes or double quotes preceded by the print. Print is the keyword, print. Okay, now go to the program 1, run. Now there is run option. How many of you done? Claps? No claps? Right. Now you do this exercise, print your name. This is the first exercise we are going to give you. How do you print your name? Right. I am giving you the approach. Please listen the approach. Go to the editor. Go to the editor. Go to the editor. Writing the program, editor. Okay. Now write down print. Let's say she is printing Jasleen. Okay. So write down your name. I want to see who will print the first their name. Who will print the first their name? Who has done? Shiva is exception. You won't be counted. Okay. Right? Please, the first exercise is print your name. How are you going to do? Go to the editor. Once again, repeat. Follow the steps. Lastly, I am explaining. Go to the editor, Jasleen. Go to the editor. Editor. Okay. Please go to the editor. Select the right option. Now print Jasleen or print your own name. put it your name in the quotes. Then save. Once you want to save, just you see observer, then there is a save option. Save it. That means it is saved. You don't need to name where you are saving it. This is a future work. Give the name, location is a future work. Go to the editor. There is a write option. Select the write option. Write the print, and then down there is a save. निधि जो लोग नहीं कर पाते उनके पास जाइए.
सर वही बात तो
हाँ
पूछना
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
वो नहीं लगता कॉपी
नो सीडी में आए देखो निधि वो एक. हाँ
सीडी ओपन ही नहीं हो रही.
वो एक बार वो मास्टर इसी से मास्टर बनवा दो ना, कॉपी करवा. हाँ 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 हाँ. नहीं तो पुराना वाला दे देना. कोई बात नहीं, दे देते. कोई बात नहीं, दे दीजिए. फिर उनको बाइंड करके दे देते हैं रात को. हाँ कोड दे दो. कौन कौन है निधि, कितना कार्ड्स में? हाँ थोड़ा देर के लिए वेट करने के लिए बोल दीजिए. नहीं तो आपका एक सिस्टम पे रख ले जो तो कुछ कमांड लाइन पे चल रहा. हाँ हाँ कुछ भी नहीं. तो पुराना कार्ड्स है तो ले. नहीं निधि हमारा कार्ड दे दीजिए. आई थिंक आई हैव वन कार्ड. इस कार्ड इसमें देख लो.
जिनका चल रहा है उसे कॉपी बना लो लेके और फिर
अभी जब टी होगी ना तो बना लेंगे.
जब से टी होगी तो
हाँ,
कॉपी कर लेंगे उस कार्ड की, तो उनको वेट करके
हाँ उनको दूसरा सिस्टम. हाँ okay, please everybody done, whoever done. Okay, now please Jaslin, Jinat, done. Okay, so successfully done. First exercise, claps. Right, now go to the, so all printfs, callfs, small functions, it will work here as an editor. The limitations, some loop programs, there is some problem which we are working out, so kindly excuse at this point here. But to sort out that problem, now other way how I can do my Python programming. Now let us go to, right, like madam approach. I have a Python programs. I will show you where it is done. I run that applications and modify there itself. Okay, so go to the UI, just back. कंप्लीट में. हाँ हाँ क्या वेबसाइट है, लुको होम डेस्कटॉप रास्पबेरी पाई प्रोग्राम फोल्डर. ओके प्लीज सी. सॉकेट शेल वही है रास्पबेरी पाई का, ऊपर है देख लो. हाँ ठीक है, उसमें कॉपी कर लेना, उसमें दिखा दीजिए, कोई बात. हाँ प्लीज सी दिस. गो टू द टर्मिनल. नाउ राइट डाउन द एक्सरसाइज. प्लीज राइट डाउन द एक्सरसाइज. राइट ए Python source file to print your name by creating your own file, source file. In Python, the source files are saved as .py extension. Now I am telling you the solution to this exercise. What is the exercise? Write a program to print your name in Python by creating your own source file. If I tell you this, the same exercise we can give it to the student. The solution to that, क्या है निधि, आप क्या बोल रहे हैं? ओके, एक मैं जो बोलता है वो कर लेना जसलीन, फिर वो सिंक नहीं हो पाएगा. ओके, नाउ प्लीज solution I am telling, you do something, they will follow this. Okay, close, go to that main UI, close, minimize कर लीजिए. Please open, even close this. How to open the terminal? First solution, step 1. How to open the terminal? Open the terminal. How do I open? See, there is a black icon on the top. Just double click it. You will get this icon. This is Python icon you have opened. This is a terminal. Please see, this is a terminal. Now this terminal, where you could do all Linux commands, shell programming, C programming, and also the Python programming. Okay. Now what I am giving you, let us first do ls. All of you type list of ls command. So you see there are so many files and folders. Okay. And you could all exercise any Linux or Unix command here. All whatever you teach in the Linux, you can do this. Now, next step. Now I want any source file to be created. What I need? Editor. So what are the possible editors? Here we have leafpad. Okay? Type leaf. Pardon me, gedit also. There are so many editors. So one editor is leafpad. Please note down the procedure. How to go to the editor. I won't be repeating. Any program in all the list of the exercises that you are going to create, this is the procedure. So step 1, go to the menu. Please see, go to the menu. Then go to the accessories. Then there is last text editor. Everybody reach to this stage. Then click the text editor. It is opened an editor. You have a file, edit, search, options and help. Now you can create here your Python source files. So let us write down the same line of code which you have written there. So print in quotes, put your name. Okay. Now what I need to do next step? Save. Where to save? Go to the file. There is a save option, save as option. Save it in the desktop so that you can easily do it, or you create your own folder, one folder. In that folder all the exercises you can do it. So that is the best approach. You can create one folder. Please see, creating a folder. In the desktop, I am creating the folder. Let us say MAP, Mobile Architecture and Programming Work, MAP. Okay. Now under that I am creating my name, my underscore name dot py. My underscore name is the file name I am giving. .py is the Python source file extension. So please see my underscore name .py. Okay. Now save. Everybody is done. Anybody has any problem? Fine. Now we created the Python source file. Now what is the next step? Jaslin, compile. Good. Jaslin, Jinat, एक बार उधर देखना problem. Jaslin is coming. Jinat is coming to help you. एक बार उधर देखना मनोज. Okay. Now I want to run it, right? That is compile and run. Now in order to compile and run, I need to go to the command prompt. Okay. So go to the command prompt. Command prompt, that is terminal. You go to the terminal. Now put ls command. See this in ls. Map is there. Map. Desktop. Now see there is a desktop folder. Please see there is a desktop folder. Now I want to go to the desktop. To go to the desktop, change directory. CD desktop you write in the command prompt. So go to the command prompt. This is the step to go to the desktop. Okay, CD, desktop, enter. So you are here, all of you here in this space. Right, now again you do ls. So you will find here there is a folder called map. Again go to map, CD, map. Enter, then ls. So you have your own file that is created. So all of you reach to here? Right. Claps. No food? Claps. Okay. Now let us run your program. So to run any Python program, you need to call the Python compiler or interpreter. So you call it, here is a Python followed by your file name, Python followed by your file name, and enter. So let us see. Sudo. You could use sudo sometimes. Some programs needs this sudo option. Otherwise, by default, some programs can run simple programs. Wait. So all of you see the command to run your created source file. Done? Okay. Now to run this Python source file, I am just issuing sudo python my underscore name.py. Enter. Done this? Anybody have a problem? Yeah? If anybody has a problem, please raise your hand. Ready? See this? एक बार. If you have, see the procedure there. Okay. Exercise number 2. Please note down exercise number 2. Just for practice, display your address. Okay. And there are with multiple print statements and one print statement, there are several exercises which you could do. Just for practice, do. Next is simple data types we will tell about. Okay. Okay, done. So you can catch the output of some of the users. Now let us take how to define the variables. Take down how to define the variables. I think so. Let us say, see here in the programs, I want to, let's say, assign the integer some value and take out the what is the length of that particular variable and what type it is I want to display. See, I want to read it, assign some value to the variable, be it a variable of type integer or a float or a character or a string. Then you take out that variable and print the type of the variable and print the length of the data that the variable is holding. Okay. So take the next program. Again next program, go to your editor. Okay. Go to your editor, text editor. Then write, let us say a equal to 25. A equal to 25. Now if I put again a equal to, without quotes put 25. It is the integer, so integer length will be printed. Okay. So now we will save this program and run it. Huh? Yeah. So now we are saving it, print length, save as where underscore length. Okay, var length dot py. You could do it same file, but then you won't be getting the again the previous one. Okay, you want to have your own exercises, you can create new file. Let us begin now to run. So to run it again the same approach, go to the terminal. You are already in the map folder, so you just issue sudo python, then var and length dot py. So please see the output. In the first print A, whatever the variable is printed, second B, again it is printed. Both are treated as a strings. So in the first one it is 2, string length is 2, 25, put it in the quotes. If you remove the quotes, then it will be treated as an integer variable. So all that variables you could do, and string length is a built-in function of the Python you could take up. Okay, everybody done this? Okay, next let us work on the loops. So write a program to print 1 to 10 numbers by using the for statement we are doing, then we will do by using the while statement also. So please all of you listen. In the for statement, for I in range 1 to 11, it will start from 1 and it will go up to 11. Okay, so the for statement itself will execute 11 times, but the body will execute only 10 times. So you will get the result as 1 to 10 numbers will be printed. Is it clear? So please see the syntax. One important change in the C to Python. In any C, the body of the loops will begin with a new curly braces, but here rather curly braces you put the colon. Is it colon or semicolon? Colon, right. So the colon indicates that the body of the particular loop statement is beginning. This is the indentation in the Python syntax. Okay, so please take up this initially for all the loops, including even the while loop. I just change the for statement by a while statement, then the body could be the same. Then increment in the next body the while it could work. Okay, now shall we change it, save it and run the same program? Anything? There are different ways the for statement. We have given the book for experimenting the Python. So Python teaching is not the main theme of this particular programming, so we will not be covering all the things. We will take up some other statement and go quickly to the other exercises.